Hi, my name is Yasu, and I am still in Taipei, Taiwan. I thought it was rainy in the morning, very early morning. I woke up at like 5 a.m. Today, and then it was sunny a little bit, but like now it's cloudy. It's a typical Taipei weather. Hopefully, it's not gonna rain because I have nothing to do, so I am planning to walk to one of the very popular pineapple cake shop that my friend told me. And then from this hotel, it's gonna be like 30 minutes walk. I think it's a good exercise. Anyway, so today I wanna answer the question that's given in the comment for one of the videos that I posted. The comment was, do you have a therapist? And then take the cognitive behavioral therapy. The answer is yes. Ever since I have started to see my psychiatrist, on that same day, I requested and then saw a therapist. One of the requirements for me to pick that hospital is because they highly recommended me to see a therapist and then take the cognitive behavioral therapy. And in Japan, the therapy is not covered by the insurance, so everything is out of the pocket price. It's not cheap, but I wanted to do it. Of course, I was willing to take the medications and everything, but at the same time, I wanted to take the therapy as well to have more options to get myself better. And it has been more than 1 year and then 3 or 4 months, and I see my therapist once a month. So she knows a lot of stuff about me. And one of the good things that I've been seeing my therapist for over 1 year is that we can talk about what happened in the past. So for example, I am in Taipei right now, but 1 year ago exactly, I was also in Taipei because of the specific reason that I do every year in the last 8 years. When I told my therapist about it last year, it's quite interesting to see her reaction because she said that I'm thoughtful, kind and caring enough to fly to Taipei. So every year, how do I put this way? I come to Taipei every year in September to visit my friend's graveyard to figure out what I feel and then what has happened and what would actually happen to me. Because 8 years ago, one of my friends, actually a best friend, passed away, and it really destroyed me. And then it shocked me. My world was tumbling down, and I'm not the same person since then. It was a very shocking event in so many layers. And once I feel more, I can solidify more, probably I'm gonna make a video about it. So for now, the point is that I come here every September to drive in Taipei to near Keelung and it's like 1 hour and then 1 hour drive, 1 hour and 30 minutes drive. I've been doing that in the last 8 years, except those COVID time, because I couldn't fly. So when I told her about it last year and then told her that, oh, I'm flying, her response was what I just told you. And I didn't know that's how people perceive me for what I do every year. It was very interesting. And after she told me, and when I was visiting my friend's grave, and there was no flower, maybe because of the timing, I'm not sure, but I can really feel that fewer and fewer people visit his graveyard. That's what time does. So keep doing it in the last 8 years. From the people's perspective, I'm very caring and thoughtful and that kind of person, because it's a huge, if I can translate what she said into the English words, then it's a huge commitment. I never thought about it because I keep doing it because that's what I wanted to do and what I need to do. But without my therapist, I wouldn't know that's how other people perceive me like that. So I'm in Taipei right now, and when I told her that 2 weeks ago that I'm gonna be here again, she was surprised. And then now I can feel that she knows, she understands me more and more, like as if she's confirming my personality or my behaviors, that there is a pattern. And then she told me that please let me know what you feel this time. What's the same, what's the difference, if you don't mind. And a lot of things are different, so I'm sure she's gonna be excited to hear my story. And I want to actually get her opinions about why a lot of things are different now, because it's a quite big change. When I was driving on the way to my friend's graveyard and standing there, so different. Yeah, it's a completely another topic, so I'm not gonna get into it too deep. So the effectiveness of seeing a therapist, especially like the cognitive behavioral therapy, it's very hard to notice. It's not like taking the medications and you feel something. That's not how it works. It's more like I seek views outside of me to let myself be exposed, and then let myself understand myself more better way in a different contexts, so that I can acknowledge what is not working at this time in this world with me, how or if I want to actually improve that or not. And also the most beneficial part of going to see a therapist, in my view, is that I can feel safe enough to talk to one person about me only. Because when I talk to people in business, colleagues, or even friends. Not everything is about me, but with my therapist, everything is about me. And more or less, my therapist is obligated to keep my personal informations as private as possible. So I can feel more safe to talk whatever that comes to my mind, which makes me feel more free. And because I am paying money to get the professional help, I can feel that she organizes and guides the session with me. Make sure that it's not go into a wrong way, but also it's not go into only one directions. And then make sure there's no right and wrong sayings or answers. So going through the session with her in the last 1 year and 3 or 4 months, I have started to gain the insights how other people perceive me, as well as how I have changed. And it's a very valuable information and data for me to upgrade my perceptions and perceptions toward the world and about myself as well. Because having a safe place to talk only about me is a lot more important than I originally anticipated. Because like my friends and my family and then like the people who are close to me, they say that, oh, I'm here for you. Let me know if there's anything that I can do for you. And I'm sure they mean it, and they have done so many things for me. But it's too much that I keep talking about the same thing over and over to the specific people, because it will influence them and it's too much for them to handle if it keeps happening over and over. So having my therapist assigned to this my issue has given me a lot of comfortable space, I must say. So for that, having a therapist is worth a lot more than what I originally expected. So I think I'm only talking about the good side of everything. But one thing that I need to acknowledge is that going to see a therapist it's gonna take a lot of longer time for you to feel change or effectiveness. And sometimes you don't even feel that because the changes are so small. And I think that is why a lot of people have doubts about if the therapy works or not. So my suggestion is, do not have expectations toward therapy that it can really help you dramatically in a short period of time. It can be effective in a longer term, and then gradually establish the positive impact in your life. That's why it takes longer, and that's why seeing a therapist, I think, needs to be a part of my life or people's life if they choose to have one. And I personally feel whether you're dealing with mental health, I do, or you're healthy, it doesn't matter. It's good to have someone like therapist or someone who can provide the coaching, because we are all consumed by our own perceptions. But it's just, once we are consumed by it, then we cannot see more options, more ways to make things better. So yeah, if you are interested, and then do not expect a return right away. And if you're okay with, those little small supports, the changes that you might be able to feel in the long term from a therapist, you might want to consider seeing a therapist. At least it works for me. Because a lot of things, I see the world that things can change gradually, especially about in terms of the healing process. Yeah, this topic is all over. I don't think I have been able to sort it out, but yeah, that's all. And then today's topic is about for those people who are both healthy and then also people who are dealing with mental health. I do. So I'm not gonna say the last things that I usually say. So anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you feel like it, please subscribe to my channel. So for now, じゃあね、バイバイ。